I gotta get ahead. I'm working my butt off, but I gotta get ahead, man. I gotta get ahead, because if I don't get ahead, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'm so far behind. Well, I want to talk to a few people right now who's dealing with this. Got 2 or 3 jobs, breaking their back, having a hard time. Because nowadays, seems like it's only one person carrying the load. You got 2 people available to work, but only one is working. You got some women breaking their butt, carrying the load, working overtime, and the man ain't doing nothing. And then you got, it's vice versa. You got the man breaking his neck, breaking his back, while some of the women ain't doing nothing. It's on both sides. Make the money, but don't let the money make you. Now, when we look at what's going on now in this economy, how high the unemployment rate is, so many people getting laid off, but then so many people are breaking their back, getting in bad health and strength because they are working some jobs that is just destroying their body. You know what I hated about a lot of older folks, man? They worked so hard, and all they did was work and got in bad health and strength, and they died, leaving nothing. And when you get to a point in your life where you just, now, I applaud everybody that worked, but you can overwork yourself. These warehouses ain't no joke. It's no joke at all. And this heavy lifting, it ain't no joke. And once you destroy your back, you ain't no good for hardly a lot of things. We got to take care of our body. Sometimes we can get so caught up in working. I know people that just love to work and that's all they do. They don't even enjoy their life. And they so tired when they get off work, they too tired to spend the money. Because the only thing they can do is just go to sleep. And they overworking themselves every day, every day. That was the point of the help me. Yes, I said it again. God created man, then God created woman. Help me. That's why I should be equal. You got a lot of people out here doing it by themselves, and they getting in bad health and strength. They wind up being in the hospital. Oh, ain't nothing like 2 incomes coming together. Some people are barely making enough money, man, just to get by. Sad enough, we ain't good stewards. And then you got people breaking their back. Then we start turning into doing everything else, like getting on the block, selling their dope. You know, that was an old movie called Playas Club. I love that movie with Bernie Mac in there and Lisa Ray and Ice Cube was in there. So many others, Monica Calhoun. And I like what Lisa Ray told Monica Calhoun. She told her, make the money. Don't let the money make you. Because she started getting caught up in that stripping, and then one thing led to another. Then she was hooked. She hooked up with Ronnie and Trixie, and they was, you know, they was doing those individual parties with the cops and everything else. And then Monica wound up getting raped. But Lisa Ray said, make the money. Don't let the money make you. See, the Bible taught us that the love of money is the root of all evil once again. And people would do anything for money. They would do anything. They'll rob their own mama for the love of money. Make the money. Don't let the money make you and break you. People are so tired and exhausted, man. Big shout out to my man Chris on this video. I feel you, man. You got people in bad situations where they done had to get out there and get 2, 3 jobs. They don't even get time to go to sleep. I'm going to tell you something, man. When you don't get to go to sleep and get no rest, you ain't no good for nothing. One thing you don't want to do is mess with your health and your strength. I'm a living witness of that, man. I'm telling you, I done been so down in the hospital. Not because of being hard-headed, but just because when things happen to you sometime, there ain't nothing you can do about it. The last time y'all know, the last time I was in the hospital, I was down for a while. once you are down and weak, you can't do nothing. You sure can't do nothing for the kingdom. We need to, people, if you are with somebody, I'm talking for married people, talking about people that's married and people that are not married, that's just dating, who's shacking up, like we like to call it. Some ain't gonna never think about getting married. And even for the single people, I know a lot of single people are breaking their back because they trying to get ahead. You know what I learned in life? If you just become a good steward, you ain't gonna have to worry about getting ahead all the time. If you make great decisions and great choices and manage your money, you ain't got to break your back and worry about getting ahead and ahead. A lot of people's problem is they want to keep living way up here. Live in your means, not above your means. People going out getting $100,000 cars, man, $80,000 cars, and ain't making but $16,000, $15,000 a year, and staying in an apartment or staying in the house with their mama. See, me, I don't want to put no burden on my mama. My mama done did her time raising me. When I hit 18, it was time for me to go, and I never wanted to go back, and I never have went back. She was done raising us. Once you raise your children, they need to get out they need to leave the nest. Even eagles, little baby eagles, leave the bird nest. Mama get out there and put them on their back, and she dropped them in that air on purpose just so they can learn how to fly. See, some of us need to be dropped on our head so we can learn how to fly with this real world. Too many people being babied. That's why you need to be a great worker, but don't be so caught up in your work that you don't have time to enjoy your life. Take you a vacation. Have fun in life. I say the same thing about church. Don't be so caught up in church and thinking that all this being holy and down stuff is, oh man, like you can't have no fun. You need a vacation from church. I'm talking to the minister of music now. You need a vacation, because if you don't break away, even Jesus was trying to rest, and folks were still bothering him. I believe he even healed on the Sabbath one time. That might have been them Pharisees. What is he doing healing on the Sabbath? Sometimes people won't let you rest, but I'm going to tell you like this, sometimes you just got to cut your phone off. And I don't cut mine off as much as I used to because I have a lot of emergencies coming to my telephone. But if you can, cut your phone off. Tell folks don't bother you that day. Spend some time with your wife. Go do something. Go on a date. Have fun, man. Because believe it or not, if you ain't having fun in your life, if you just work, man, you are breaking yourself down. Don't forget about being a helpmeet. And I know some don't have a helpmeet. But to the ones that got a helpmeet that's married, don't forget about your partner. Stop letting one be abused all the time. Come together. Come together. Be on one accord. Don't be unequally yoked, like Paul was saying. And that go for believers and unbelievers. If you are an unbeliever looking at this video, hey, that goes to you too. Because one thing we got to learn, we keep trying to do things our way. Got to get out of that. Make the money. Don't let the money make you. A lot of people are already dead and gone in the grave. See, I keep telling folks, you can have all the money in the world, but if you ain't got God, if you don't have health and strength, see, health and strength, I can't pay for this. Health and strength. I always tell folks to take a deep breath. You cannot pay for that. God give you that air. God keep that heart pumping. So I know unbelievers don't agree with this. The atheist people, whoever gonna look at this video, God is the only reason I wake up every day. The only reason you wake up every day. Can't nobody else keep you breathing. Can't nobody else do you like God do you. It is all about God. God, I'm giving you all the honor and credit. Oh, it's all about you. I thank you for letting me wake up. Every day I wake up, y'all, I say, Lord, thank you for another morning. I don't take life for granted because I know somebody laid down last night and they didn't wake up this morning. I know that somebody died and on their way to hell. Got to get for real. We got to get for real, people. Make the money. Don't let the money make you. Don't let it break you. Don't let it wind you up in that hospital. I know too many brothers like this, too many sisters like this. Work, 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 and they become miserable. Their mind become messed up. That's why God designed marriage also, man. God never intended for us to really just be by ourselves. Now, even though you got scriptures in the Bible like Paul was saying, some in the Bible was never married. But you got to look at the reasons behind a lot of stuff. That's why Paul was saying if it was up to him, he would tell the single folks to remain single because he didn't want nothing distracting him from the kingdom. Paul was all about encouraging and kingdom building. He wanted to win all he can for God. He wanted to win the more, gain the more. But I'm not Paul. I am not Paul. I am not Paul, and we have to realize we are in these fleshly bodies. The flesh gonna get wore down, tired. It's gonna get weak. It's gonna be ill at times. You ain't gonna feel good every day. You're not. And it's just real talk, little old video, man. I don't know why this is in my spirit like this, but I'm just gonna go on flow with it. I'm just trying to tie all this in together. The money will break you down. Enjoy your life. Enjoy your life. Sometimes I wish some of the older folks could have did more than they like. But we all know a lot of them, all they did was work, work, work. And they got in bad health and strength. Sad thing, a lot of them used to eat wrong anyway. Not all of them, though. We don't really understand how important it is to take care of our body, because if you on your feet working in these 100-degree plus warehouses, man, anybody done been there other than me? Them hard concrete floors. See, I done been in them break you in jobs, man. I thank God where I'm at now. I believe that's another reason I used to stay in bad shape a lot, because some of these jobs I was at, man, they was tearing me up. And when you try to work more than one job, see, one thing that was killing me, I was already a full-time minister of music, and then I was driving all day, every day. I was out of town 4 days out of the week, trying to rip and run, be here, and then go way out here when I get back in town, and then try to do other things on the side. I was wearing myself down because JT don't have a helpmeet. JT only has JT. Well, let me say that right. JT has God. But if you got a beautiful wife or a husband, man, you are blessed. If you got somebody going half with you, man, you are blessed. So many people got this mentality, I can do it by myself. Well, I'm going to tell you one thing about me. I'm tired of doing it by myself. But I am a man, and I do handle my responsibilities. But I'm tired of doing it by myself. Because if God wanted me to keep doing it by myself, he wouldn't. Oh, let me leave that alone. That's something else. That is something else. God got me where he needs me to be, though. I'm going to just say it like that. But I know God got a woman, a wife for me. Let me say wife. I speak everything into existence. I'm not going to walk around and talk about I'm all right, because I'm not all right. It's tough when you by yourself. That's why I love to see people married in the name of the Lord, and they are happily married. And they are doing it. You see them having fun with each other. Everybody going to have their ups and downs. That's just the way life is. But can you be happy in your marriage? Can you be equal? Can you enjoy your helpmeet? Because somebody going to get laid off like it's going on now. Everybody, we ain't going to be up every day. I always tell people, you can be up today and down today. We got to take the load off each other. We got to. God bless you. God keep you. I hope and pray all is well with everybody. And all that it ain't well that you think, hey, just think about the goodness of God and what he has brought you through. I always tell people, I think myself happy. When I ever get to feeling low, I'm not feeling all that good tonight. I'm really not. But I feel good when I think about the goodness of the Lord. Because every day JT ain't going to wake up and feel good. Hey, the way the season is changing, it's hard to adapt with this weather. But let's govern ourselves accordingly. God bless you. Love everybody.